Bad news coming out of Grand Theft Auto 6 and the PlayStation 5 Pro. You know, the most expensive console in history to date. The PlayStation 5 Pro is going to cost $700, and it's not going to be able to do 60 frames per second on the most anticipated game, I think, in pretty much history, Grand Theft Auto 6. GTA 6 probably will be pushing for 30 frames per second. I'm going to actually point you over to this article right here. And if you guys are new, please consider subscribing with those bell notifications turned on. Make sure to hit a like, and if you want to, drop a comment as well. But let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, there's headlines everywhere about this. You don't have to just go off of GameSpot, which I'm at right now. You can go to literally every website. They're all talking about it. And I want to get to the meat and potatoes of this. Okay, so Grand Theft Auto games have always run complex simulations that push the CPU harder. We've seen it with the PlayStation 3, we've seen it with the PlayStation 4, and we've seen lag when it comes to it, especially with frame rates. That's just me talking right now. Which is why every GTA has initially launched on their target platform at 30 frames per second or lower. Leadbetter explained to IGN, by the way, Leadbetter is a renowned editor and games and tech analyst outlet for Digital Foundry. He explained this to IGN. The PS5 Pro uses the same CPU as the PS5, and it will be extremely challenging to hit 60 frames per second if the base PS5 version is targeting 30 frames per second. That isn't a GPU problem, it is a CPU problem. So I did want to point that out there really quickly. Everybody's talking about it, and everybody's kind of upset because if this is actually true, now this is not coming from the horse's mouth. We're not hearing this from Sony and PlayStation, so keep that in mind. We're not hearing this from Rockstar Games. We're hearing this from, you know, somebody that's been analyzing games for a very long time. We're going to have to wait and see what Rockstar says. We're also going to have to wait and see what PlayStation says as well. But if this news is true and GTA 6 won't launch on PlayStation 5 Pro at 60 frames per second, man, what? $700. I know a lot of people who actually want to get the PlayStation 5 Pro with the fact that GTA 6 is going to be released next year, and they're keeping that in mind, and they were hoping, you know, instead of building a beefy PC setup, they were hoping to be able to get by with the PlayStation 5 Pro and get that 60 frames per second. Now, what everybody's talking about with GTA 6, we will see better and beautifuler visuals thanks to the PlayStation 5 Pro's AI that's going to upscale a lot of the stuff. But again, we're going to have to wait and see when Rockstar Games actually, announces something, or at least confirms or denies the rumor that's been going around that GTA 6 is not going to launch at 60 frames per second, and it's going to be hard for them to get 30 frames per second if they're doing it off of the base PlayStation 5 as well. But again, I'd love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions in those comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please make sure to hit a like. If you're new, subscribe with those bell notifications turned on, and I will see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.